exactly it. So, well, speaking of upsets that happened and some that should have happened, I'm thoroughly disappointed one didn't. But I think this is a moral victory that should be celebrated. It's going to be the Cleveland Browns barely losing to the Kansas City Chiefs, basically losing to the team that beats everybody. Oh,
you get slight disagreement from me on that, Colin.
So, I mean, I can understand you saying that, but they went out there and took the lead, took the handles, took the reins of the game, and then Patrick Mahomes does what Patrick Mahomes does. So, on the OSG report that we had, check that out on YouTube so you can get an idea of what we talked about last week, and we'll probably have another one this week. We talked about this game, and the one thing I made mention is that Patrick Mahomes is the great eraser. Their defense can be more risky. They can take more chances because they know one thing's going to happen. Patrick Mahomes will find a way to find Tyreek Hill 40 yards down the field, wide open, and they're going to run open for touchdowns. They're going to be able to score in minutes, rather in a few seconds, merely, instead of having the traditional 17-play, 14-minute drive, you know what I'm saying, or 7-minute, 8-minute drive. They'll have drives in 1 to 2 minutes just because of the skill set that Patrick Mahomes provides, as well as the speed they have with Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, and then freaking Travis Kelce being just the beast itself. I do feel like this is kind of a moral victory for the Browns. This is the first time I felt like the Browns are truly going to be competitive every game.
Well, they can turn it into a moral victory if they say, all right, we played them, we hung with them, even though to me it felt more like a 10-point victory for the Chiefs, but 4 points nonetheless. They can say, all right, so if we meet them again in the playoffs, we know that we can play with this team.
Yes.
We anticipate we're going to be much better by then, and therefore we've got a chance to beat this team. Let's try to get this game in Cleveland, first of all.
Exactly. I think the only problem I would run into in this is that did OBJ play this game?
No, he was out.
He was out. Okay.
He was out.
Okay. And that's why he didn't have no catches. I was wondering.
Right.
I didn't see him anywhere. I was like, I wonder what happened to him, but I didn't. I got to this game when I got to the bar to go watch it a little bit after it started, so I didn't get to look it up. But Baker needs to throw a touchdown. That's basically it. I mean, he threw for 300-something yards, but Nick Chubb, of course, and Kareem Hunt rushed for touchdowns, and Landry rushed for a touchdown. They mixed it up, and I was proud of Stefanski for doing something like this. And Baker is really good with the fake. Oh, my God. He's really good with the play-action fake. He's just good at acting, hence why he has like 8 bajillion commercials. But the Browns look like a competent team. They look like a team that I feel like will compete long-term, and that's not something I've been able to say for years. I got to give them props. The fact that they were able to take the lead as far as they did with Kansas City, and they tried to grind the clock out. They tried. I mean, they ran about 26 times in this game. They tried to grind the clock out. I saw a stat that the Chiefs are 10-6 when down 10 points in the second half. No one has a winning record in NFL history, I believe, outside of that. What did you expect?
Well, it's because when you play the Chiefs, it's about more than executing your game plan, and it's about more than getting up on them. It's about which team can make them uncomfortable. The only time that we've ever seen them lose these last 2 seasons is when a team made them uncomfortable. Yep. Watching this game, even when they were down 22-10, they didn't look uncomfortable. Therefore comfortable. Therefore, I knew that they were going to come back and win this game about like they did by 4 to 7 points.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about with Kansas City.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Is you got to get past the line. You got to make Mahomes uncomfortable. Make Mahomes spin around in circles in the backfield, because he does that very reckless scrambling. He'll run direction. He'll flip around, even though he's got the wheels for it. Them defensive linemen and some linebackers are just as fast. He wheels around so much. You got to keep him doing that. Right. And then at the same time, you got to know where Tyreek Hill is. That even goes back to my Titans take from earlier, is how did they not know where DeAndre Hopkins was the entire time on the field? You got to know, as the Browns, you've got to know where Tyreek Hill is. You can't let him have 11 catches for 197 yards when he's catching it in the middle of the field. You got to have somebody spying at or something. But I'll give the Browns, like I said, a moral victory for this one. I feel like it looks like they're becoming a cohesive unit. If this wasn't the Chiefs, they win this game 29-12. If it wasn't the Chiefs. But this is what you get when you deal with the borderline potential GOAT for the future.
I agree.